There's no promotion without subtraction. There's no promotion without subtraction. If that ain't been my season, if that ain't been my 2025, I don't know what is. There's no promotion without subtraction. And boy, 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 when I say subtraction, subtraction in all areas, okay? Here are my weekly lessons learned. That's lesson number one. Huge, huge lesson for me to learn in the season that I'm in. It makes sense. It makes sense, but it don't make sense, right? His math, God's math is not our math. I'm learning this, y'all. I'm learning this in real time. The next lesson is you must become what you're looking for. If you seek good, solid friendships, then be a good, solid friend. You must become what you're looking for. And you also must become, my note is my thing way over there. You must become the person you are aspiring to be. You got to already walk in that. Because if you look at your circumstances right now, they don't look like you are who you are growing into be. Nevertheless, we got to already become that person, already start walking, talking, and acting like that person. Okay? So that's important. And the next lesson is the person you're most equipped to help is the person you used to be. The person you're most equipped to help is the person you used to be. I was having a conversation with someone, and as they were describing this person to me, I said, I know what that's like because that used to be me. And I was able to give some words of encouragement, some advice because I had to experience those things. I was that person. I was the person who did not know who they were. I was the person who threw themselves in relationships to run away from me because I didn't know who I was. And so I became what those people wanted me to be because I didn't know who I was, and I kept chasing that and putting people before God until one day I just got sick and tired of being sick and tired because every relationship ended in my heart breaking. And I said, no more. I cannot continue to do this. I want to make better decisions. And it starts with me knowing who I am and loving who I see in the mirror and unlearning a lot of things and getting the counseling and coaching that I needed because I didn't know I was me, and there's some things I needed to unpack. And a lot of that stuff, we can't unpack it with other people. We got to do our work. And I ain't saying you're going to be completely done with your work, but at least be working on it. Okay? That was me. That's my story. Next, before every major promotion in Scripture, there was subtraction. Before every major promotion in Scripture, there was subtraction. He has to subtract something before he can add something. And as I was sharing last night, so one example that came to mind was Naomi. How Naomi lost her entire family, and then there was Ruth. Ruth said, "Where you go, I go." And so Ruth never left her side. She gained that was her daughter-in-law, right? She lost everything and she didn't give up. She followed Naomi, and she said, I'm going to take care. She took care of her. And then guess what Ruth did? Ruth met Boaz, right? So before every promotion, there will be subtraction, okay? So I think I said that twice, but I wanted to just lay that foundation right there, lay that context. Sometimes God's next step is uncomfortable on purpose to see how bad you really want to be in purpose. Sometimes God's next step is uncomfortable on purpose to see how bad you really want to be in purpose. And when I tell you the things that he wants you to do are so uncomfortable, they're so uncomfortable. And what I realize is the more uncomfortable and scary they are, the more that I know I'm supposed to be doing that. And the more I get like terrified. I call it terrified. My coach gave me that language. Terrified and excited at the same time. Terrified. And I do it anyway. Because it's bigger than me. It's bigger than you. God rarely calls you to comfort zone. He calls you to growth zones. So this is a growth zone for me. And in the growth zone, I'm learning all I can learn. So when I get to that promotion, I'm ready. Because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. The pressure is not, and here's what he said, and it reminds me of that song by Tasha Cobbs Leonard, Gracefully Broken. He said, the pressure is not going to break you. It's going to break you. But it's not going to break you because who you are now, is not who you need to be. This thing that you're wearing, that's going to break. So the thing that you don't need, that's going to break off you. And it's very uncomfortable. And sometimes it does hurt. Nevertheless, you don't need that for the next that he has for you. So that song, Gracefully Broken, when he breaks you, he doesn't hurt you. He breaks you to get the things off that you don't need in order to go to the next place. You can't go to that next place with some of the things that you have because you don't need them. And if you take those things to the next place, you ever heard the phrase, hurt people hurt people? We got to break those things off of us so we won't become an infection, right? We should not infect other people because we have not dealt with us. We have not let God deal with us. He has to break those things off of you that you don't need. And the truth is you don't know what you don't need. Like you don't. He knows what your next is. So therefore he knows what you don't need. Yeah. Who you are now is not who you're going to be. Who you are now is not who you're going to be. You are growing. He's growing you. And in the growth, he strengthens you through the trials, through the tribulations, through the loss, through the subtractions. He does that. My weekly lessons learned. Let me run them back real quick. There's no promotion without some subtraction. The person you're most equipped to help is the person you used to be. I forgot this one right here that I heard that was so good. Everybody needs to detox from something. There's bad stuff that got through the good stuff. So there's some things that we all need detoxing from. You must become what you're looking for. If you seek good, solid friendships, be a good, solid friend. Before every major promotion in the scripture, there was subtraction. So look it up. Go Google. What are some big promotions in the Bible where there was subtractions? And it'll show you boom, 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 boom. It got several, okay? Sometimes God's next step is uncomfortable on purpose to see how bad you really want to be in purpose. God rarely calls you to a comfort zone. He calls you to a growth zone. The pressure is not going to break you, but it's going to break you. Nevertheless, it's going to break the things off you don't need. I hope these lessons were as valuable to you as they were to me. Yeah. And for those who don't know, I have a community on school. It's J. Rose Transformational Academy. And that's another place. I want to build that community for people, like-minded people who need support, who need help. And this is not on social media, so it's an app. You download the school app. If you want the invite, I can send you the link to it. And let's go over there and chat and get the support or help that we need. All right, and continue to grow and heal forward. I'll see you in the next video.